Hey guys, this is Adrian coming at you with a Square tutorial. Um, I've been looking at your comments and kind of following the thread to see what you guys wanted me to go over. So I am going to touch on those. For those that don't know, Square is a way to track inventory. It is a way to be able to take your business on the go by having like a credit card reader. So if you're out and about in the streets making sales, you can accept credit cards where you go. They also give you a free online store that can be set up to be used for, say, on-hand inventory. So the website is SquareUp.com. You can come here, and if you don't have an account, you would sign up with Square. Um, and then you would go through the steps. To create your account. You enter your email, create a password. Um, they do send you out a free MagStrip reader. Just a heads up for newer iPhone users, it connects via headphone jack. And as you know, the new iPhones no longer have a headphone jack. So to use the free one that they sent out, you'd either have to buy an adapter, which you can find those at like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, or they now offer and they may send this one out, I don't know, but they now offer one that connects directly into the iPhone. Instead of a headphone jack connector, it has the lightning connector that connects directly into your iPhone. And they also have a Bluetooth reader that lets you accept chip cards. You can insert your chip card, no wires, it's completely Bluetooth. So you would just sign up. And you would continue, you would agree. Since I have an account, I'm going to sign in. You would just enter the email address you used to sign up with, and then your password. And then you would log into your dashboard. If it loads up. I'm in California, more specifically Los Angeles, and it has been raining really bad for the past couple days. So I think stuff is just really slow right now. Okay, so this is your dashboard. When you first sign up, they give you tasks to do to get you familiar with the setup, to get you familiar with the layout of the land per se. So your dashboard is where you see your deposits, any incoming deposits. With Square, they automatically deposit into the bank account that you link, so you don't have to come in and initiate the deposits. They automatically do it within 2 to 3 days. Your sales, invoices, payroll, customers, customer spending. This is all your information here. So we are going to start with inventory items. So this is where you can start adding your items that you have and start keeping track of your inventory. I started over. I deleted everything, started over with newer inventory. I may come back and put in the old inventory, but for now, I'm starting over. So to add an item, you would come here to create an item. You would name the item, and you could put a picture, and I'm going to show you how to get the pictures. We're going to come here, and we're going to go to my paparazzi site. I'm going to log in. Remember me. I don't know why you don't remember me. And then sign in. It should bring me up to my orders. Oh, the slowness. Okay. So this is my latest order that I placed yesterday. I'm going to come down here to view all. And then we're going to come down here to prepare order images. Now I do all images, or you can do featured images, but you prepare and then you would click to download. Just gonna download it. Wait for it to download. Thank you, because that 4 minutes, that flash kind of gave me a little bit of a panic. Okay, we're gonna go open it in the folder. It downloads as a zip file. We're going to extract them all. Here you can browse into where you want to take it. I have a folder on my desktop called paparazzi orders, and then I break that down into the day that I put the order in. Or yeah, so I put this order in on the 5th, so that's where it's gonna go. Select folder, extract to there. And when they say all images, it's not just the main ones on, it's just not the ones of the jewelry, it's also the ones of the actual models wearing it. And so you can choose which ones you want to put on the site, on your online, when you start adding your items in. So we're going to come back to the dashboard. Let's add the My Pharaoh lady. Let's start with that one. So we're going to come back, and it's My Pharaoh. Wait, come on. Pharaoh, My Pharaoh lady. Going to come here to edit, add an image, and we're going to desktop, paparazzi orders 12.5, and I'm going to actually add the jewelry image and not the model. And quick note, the number behind the name of the piece is how many of that one that you have. So I have 3 green My Pharaoh ladies, 3 black ones, 5 standing ovations. So I'm going to open, and now this is the picture. So a category, I sort mine into categories just because. So I'm gonna say this is a short necklace. Sales tax, I'm one of those consultants that doesn't charge tax. I know. But I just feel, especially for face-to-face meetings, it's easier for someone just to pull out a $5 bill instead of a 5 and some change. So just keep things simple. I know I'm losing out, but that's just how I run my business. How you run yours. If you charge tax, great. If you don't, great also. So put the price, $5, of course. Don't worry about the SKU number. And then for stock, we click none. We're going to track it. And we're going to stock received. And I have 3 in stock, or well, I will be getting 3. And then this is how you can track your inventory. And you can set an alert to low stock. I do this when I put in blockbusters. Since blockbusters can usually be reordered from the site, I'll put a low stock alert for my blockbuster so I'll know, okay, I need to order some more. But for the regular pieces, I don't really do a stock alert. So then you would save it. And there you go. That was what My Pharaoh lady, and there it is. To get categories, you would come here to categories, and then you would just create a category, and you can sort it however you like. You can have as many categories as you want, as few as you want, and you don't even have to use categories. That's how you create items. And then as you do your orders, you would just come do like I showed you, download the pictures. You don't have to do them all. You could do the featured images only option, and then it would just be the pictures of the jewelry. It won't be the models. But either way you want to do it, and then you would just create an item, and you would just keep adding items as you get them. Setting it up at first is the toughest part, especially if you have a lot of inventory. It may take a few days, few weeks to get everything entered, but then once you have everything entered, it's smooth sailing. You just have to, as you put new orders in, you would just have to come and add those. So next we're gonna move to invoices. And this here, I have 4 draft invoices. I've just been playing around with it. But you're gonna come to create invoice. You're going to choose a customer, and as you start shipping, your customers will be here. So for those repeat customers, I'm going to use myself as an example. So since I'm already a customer with my email already in, that's what I do. So if they're a new customer, you would just have to enter in their information, like say, I don't have a Stacy, so Stacy. Add customer Stacy, and then you would enter that person's email address if you didn't already have their contact in there. But for now, we're just gonna use me. You can give your invoice a title, you can change the ID number, and then you can add a personalized message. Mine is thank you for shopping. If you like to pay with PayPal, use this link. And I give my PayPal me link. And I just like to do that to offer people a way to pay with PayPal. Because the thing with Square is you can only pay using a card, either a debit card or a credit card. And I know a lot of people like using PayPal to pay. Either they have a PayPal credit card, like I do, so if I have an option to pay with PayPal, I will. Or they may have a balance in their PayPal account that they want to use before they put in a card. So I offer that as an option to them. And also in my message, I have my return policy. Basically, all sales are final. If an item was defective upon receipt, we'll make an effort to correct it. If not, a in-store credit will be issued. And I just have that kind of just to cover myself. I haven't had any incidents lately, or at all actually, with stuff arriving broken. I know stuff happens once it leaves your hands. Anything can happen to it before it gets to your customers. So I just put that as a way to cover myself. You can choose how to send the invoice. You can send it by email, or if, say, the person doesn't have an email or doesn't check it, you can share it manually, which gives you a URL, a website link that they can click and they can go and pay. You can choose when to send it. You can immediately send it, or you can send it. You can pick when you want the invoice to be sent. You can pick when the invoice is due. Like if you send it, is it due upon receipt as soon as they get it? Is it due in 24 hours? Stuff like that. So you pick when you want it to be due, and say I want it to be due in 24 hours. So they have, if they get it today, they have a day to pay it. And if they don't pay it, it becomes past due. And I usually you can send reminders out. I'll send a reminder out. If it's past due, I'll send it out after a day after it's past due. And if I still haven't heard with them the next day, so now we're like 2 days past due, I'll try one more time. And if I don't hear from them after that, then I cancel it. I've had to do that. I've had to cancel invoices. It's not fun, but you are a business. You are a business owner, and you sometimes have to do things that you don't want to do. Did I want to cancel that invoice? No, but I did. So, sorry, that's just a little mini rant. Sorry. So you come down and then you start adding items, and this is where the inventory tracking comes in, because you can add the item of what you've been adding to your inventory. So say someone got that one, and then they got, come on, that's taking forever. I don't know why. But anyway, and you could just add the pieces. What I do, you can add this as an item or you can add it here. I'll add a space for shipping. My shipping is a flat $3.50. So it's best to add this as an item so you don't have to input this every time on every invoice. And then this is a new thing. You can request a deposit up front and then they pay off the remaining balance. You can schedule reminders. They'll automatically do it. I usually do that. Let them send the reminder and then I'll send a reminder. You can request a shipping address. I use Postable to get email address, shipping addresses. If you want to know how to use Postable, let me know. You can allow for tipping. You can allow them to leave their card on file, and you can add an attachment. I know some consultants, they'll take a picture of the jewelry they're sending and add it as an attachment on the invoice. So after all that, you can preview it, make sure everything looks okay. I'll show you how to add a logo and everything to your invoice as soon as it pops up. Oh, goodness. So that's how it looks. That's my logo. That's the name of my company. Invoice to Adrian. That's what they're getting with the shipping. That's what's due. And then that's what it looks like. And then you can save this as a draft. You can send it or you can go back. I use the save as a draft option. It's a really good option and a good way to stay organized if you do multiple shows. I do 3 shows a week. Try to anyway. And what I'll do is, say someone orders something on my first show. I'll start an invoice form with what they ordered, but I won't send it out. I'll save it as a draft. So when I do my second show, if they order something off that show, I just have to come in and add that new item to the invoice and then save as a draft and so forth if they do something off the third show. And that saves me time from when I'm ready to sit down to do invoices. I don't have to go back and say, okay, this person ordered this on this show, they ordered this on this show. I do this after every live so that it's kind of like already there. I finalize it, check it over, and then I can send it off. So that's a way to stay organized, a little tip to stay organized if you do multiple live shows a week. So we're just going to go back. And then we're going to go into settings. And this is your invoice settings. You can automatically have a title, an invoice title that'll show from therefore out. Your message, like I have, when to send it. And these are, you set these, and then when you do your next invoice, these settings will be automatically there. Like I can schedule payment reminders 7 days on due date, 1 day, and 3 days after due date. And you can edit those. I do 2 days after the due date. So you request, and then here update your logo in account settings, inventory management, and item settings. That's what we have. But in item settings, we're going to save changes. And see, we have it already on. We're looking at inventory. So back to invoices, back to settings, and then referral link, and then come here to accounts and settings. And then this is where you can upload your logo if you have one, or any picture you may like, the name of your business. The color of my business is purple. And you can show your referral banner and the business name, what you want to show on the receipt. You can have a place for your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and your website, and then custom text. Thank you for your business. And that's that. So that's how you customize that. So moving on to the online store, and go to you would only have one location. Since it's online, this is for people that have multiple locations, multiple stores, stuff like that. So you go there and it'll open up into your store dashboard eventually. It'll pop up. Okay. And this is where you'll see any open orders and any completed orders. People can order directly from this site, like on hand inventory, and you'll get a notification when they place an order, and it'll pop up in open orders. And then once you like pull the inventory, get it shipped off, you can check to have it completed. Go into settings. This is where you can choose your URL for the site, what people would type in to go to this site. Mine is squareup.com/store/soul sister jewelry. That's what people would have to put in to get to my site. Um, usually my site is offline. Since I'm still working on it, I'm still putting in inventory. But for the purpose of this video, I'll make it visible really quick. Here are your shipping settings. I charge a flat charge of $3.50, and I usually ship out within 2 days. You can change that, ship however long you think it's going to take to ship out, and you can even change the flat rate. You can offer free shipping or just a flat charge. This is your return policy. For stuff bought from the online store, I have a no returns policy just because it's harder to track stuff online. Whereas if someone buys something off my live, most likely I know them or know them enough that I can like get in touch with them or like meet them somewhere to do a replacement or a fix. But with online, that's a little different, so I just have a no returns policy. So you would make any changes, you would save. I didn't make any changes, so there's nothing to save. So then we go into Store Editor, and then you can add sections up here: Shop, About, Contact, have a logo, have whatever you name of your business, whatever you want to name this, and then you have the categories. This is where the categories come in. I have the short necklaces, long necklaces, wooden necklaces, seed beads, bracelets, rings, earrings, fashion fix, starlight shimmer, and then this is just a random one, a placeholder for something. We're gonna actually trash that. Yes, I wanna remove this section. I don't know. And then you have your about, contact information. Since it's online, there's nothing really there. Your hours, you can add a phone number, and then the email address. And to add a section, you would just add a section, goods and services, and then you would enter the name, and you can enter a description. So to add items to the store, what item I added? I'm going to put it under short necklaces. You're going to add or import items, and you can create a new item from here. Same way we did it before. You name, picture, category, any variations. We don't do variations really. Or you can import from your library. Now, for some reason, I don't know if this is with all, but after a while, the pictures disappear. I don't know why. So, but I know that the piece that we added was My Pharaoh Lady. So we're going to flip it on. And then you have to pick a fulfillment type, either pickup, shipping, or electronic. You can offer pickup if you want for locals. I do strictly shipping. And then you save it. And then it's there, ready for people to buy. And if we go to View Store, this is what your customers will see when they go here. So they could say, oh, I like that. brings you up here, and this is where your description, if you added a description, it would be. It shows the shipping, the return policy, and if they want to share it on any of their social medias, they can add it to the cart, and they can continue shopping, or they can check out. This auto filled my information since I'm logged in, but they would enter their information, their payment info, and then what they got, the shipping, and then that. And then they would place the order. And then I'm not going to place an order, but they would place an order, and then you would get the notification that an order has been placed, and then you would come and then you would fulfill the order. So that's basically how that works. You can automatically jump down to a section, which is good. And then you can add sections, which is what that is there. And then that's basically it. That's how you build the store. You just keep adding jewelry until you have your inventory up and ready to go. And it's, like I said, it's also a good way to track your inventory. So yeah, and that's basically it. That was the main points that I saw that needed to be covered: invoicing, inventory tracking, and the online store. So if you have any questions, leave any comments or message me if you need to specify something more, let me know. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope this video is informative, and I hope it helps you with your business, and I hope it helps you grow your business. And I will see you guys later. Oh, if there are any other tutorials that you may want and that I am capable of doing, just ask, and if I'm capable of doing it, I'll let you know. And it's like, oh, I don't know anything about that, I'll let you know that way too. But so, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys around. Bye!